First load of silage in the new pit. Woo! 300 horsepower tractor on the big yoke. Oh! Oh, I love that smell. I'm just going to push this up with the Manitou onto there, and I've got this to scrape out the pit. It's come off the tyres off of one of the silage trailers, and seems to be a couple of bits of random bits of plastic I need to move. Don't know why. So, yeah, and then we'll get the side harps on later on once the pit's a little bit higher. It's perfect. Welcome to my home for the next 2 days, I think. 2 or 3 days, usually. Got a really big buck rake on the front, a big Murray. 70-40s in again, 70-30s on the other trailer. Because we're only in the field just there, round about the farms, we only need the 2 trailers going off that chopper. Further away, 3 at a push. Then the furthest away is about 5 trailers, just to make sure the chopper's never waiting. I'm not very good on the buck rake, no long learning doing it. I was usually on the moors whilst we were still whilst we started lifting, so I was never really on the pit at all. It was bloke that used to work for us that was always in the pit, so I've had to learn from scratch. So arguably one of the most important jobs, because this is where the silage is actually made. So no pressure on me. It's quite hard in this tractor because I don't have a joystick. I've got to use the 2 levers. So until I get used to it again, I don't see this going very easy for myself. So just try to smooth these out for now till I figure out what the hell I'm doing. This tractor's quite good in the buck rake though, because it's got a 5-ton front link. The levers in the right way now, make things a bit easier. I'm trying to fill these sides in first. I've always been told you have to make it a bit like a bowl. Starting to take a bit more shape now. We'll get the next load of silage into this left hand side, fill it in. Just going to roll this wee corner here. Filled it up. Find all the holes. So getting there with this, starting the pit. Thought I'd get out and move this tyre. chopper's just over there. With the TM140 on the rake over there. Bro. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Pit's looking a bit better. Take a wee bit just to get used to this again. This tractor's really good on the pit. As I say that, I mess it up. There we go. I'll switch to the GoPro in a wee minute. It's charging. Transferred all the videos to my phone this morning and emptied the battery by accident. So using the phone now, then I'll have the GoPro on behind and it'll be a bit easier showing you right around the tractor. Just had our lunch. The whole fleet's out to here. Shut it. There you go, big chop chop. Rake man's away up the hill again. Now I wait to put the side harps on the pit. The boy in the 7040. Louis. Louis is the boy. Listen to that. So here we are, after, forgot to put it in 4-wheel drive, that's no use. So what was I going to say? Aye, here we are after lunchtime. The GoPro's got a bit of charge in it. I've now got side harp in place, so now I need to fill in the hole. So I've filled in some of it with a forklift in the sides here and here, because it's easier. There's two trailer loads appeared in when me and Louis were putting the side sheets on, so it just meant I could get it right in against this side hat, stop it blowing about, because today is very nice, very sunny, but there is a fair breeze around, as you can see there. At least it's blowing that way for the now. If that changes and blows back over, I'll not be happy. So, pit's not as tidy as it once was. But I'm hoping to sort that out very shortly. There's a hole there. That's why you roll the pit, you find these wee bits. So I'll need a lump of silage in there. But I'll do that when the next load of silage comes in. I'll just roll these sides quickly. Just get it all packed in. The less air in amongst the silage, the better. So the Big M actually cut 220 acres there, so that's fantastic. Very good trial of her. Absolutely insane machine when she's going, but she does have her niggles, so we're hoping to iron them out before second cut. Well, before the last part of first cut. Here comes the 70-40, you could hear her a mile away. Get a lump of this silage in there, sort that out. See the big hole there. Louis getting a good laugh there as he saw my head camera. Ja, wischt. Right. Okay, lift. Might be 5-ton front links, but silage is quite heavy, and this buck rake. She's well built, so she is. See, this is a pain here. Lift, push off. I would love a wee joystick just there, then it wouldn't be so so much to do. It would just be a bit handier. Right, get in the hole there. It's a lot better already. So that's the first field and the second wee field finished up there, and the pit's filling up rather nicely. I'm getting the hang of this. Shut up, Snapchat. Anyway, yep, getting the hang of this pit malarkey again. I think I'm making a not too bad job. Keeping it rolled is the main thing, I would have said, or so I keep getting told. Keeping the sides well rolled so there's no chance of me sinking out of sight and getting stuck. It's easier to reverse and roll with a buck rake in the front. When the buck rake's on the back, it's easy to roll with the front wheel to get it right in against the wall. But it's definitely far better to buck rake it on the front. It's so much nicer on your neck. Another gorgeous day. Absolute stunner. Anyway, I'm going to throw the drone up at some point and show you what's going on up there, because there's not really much I can show you down here in the pit, because this is all I'm doing. So I'll show you some of me from above on the buck rake, and I'll go up and show you the rake and the chopper lifting the grass. So that's what's to come, and yeah, hope you all enjoy. This is silage. The pit is just back and forward and back and forward. My pit's getting a fair bit fuller now, so really trying to shove it right up the back here now. And they're now lifting the big steep field up there. I think you can just see it. No more. Seem to be managing anyway, so they need to start at the bottom, go up and then come down, so that they're, well, full by the time they get to the bottom, and then just drive out. And they're not lifting any more than that, because to go back up would be a bit stupid, because it's you'd end up ripping the ground or causing an accident. So you're just as well to lift the 2 rows and just to be safe. Pit's getting fuller though, getting a fair bit of grass out of this cut, so ideal so far, but lighter fields are yet to come. That field's heavy because it was young grass. The one behind it was kind of heavy because it was young grass as well, but it wasn't as good as this side of the hill for some reason. Don't know why. But aye, overall so far pretty good. That's 90 acres in the pit, or thereabouts. Getting up to the walls. Got another, well, a few full bays anyway to go in. Wind keeps catching this, so I'll put a bit of grass in. Put that there, and then the wind keeps catching this bit of hap over here, so I need to get a couple of tyres just to hold the top. Fill in this side a bit more because the other side's filling up. Give it a good roll. It's pretty compact the way it is now, but could always do more rolling. But not bad for the first day. Second day, we should be able to get everything in. The last few fields are quite light, so it shouldn't take too long. But this field out here, it's got quite heavy in bits. Just hear a chopper in the background this away. 7040 is about to get going. There's a boy just about to finish raking one of the fields, so he'll be jumping in 7030, and then after that somebody else is coming later on, and then they'll swap back to the rake driver to get the fields that are up on the next farm up the road, and yeah, get it road up. So getting there, pretty good so far. Tyre on a string would be better, but I'd need to make them up. So I'll just pull this tyre back a bit and even it out. Right, I'll sort this out before the first load comes in, give it a good roll. Got a wee bit of time to do so. And then where I go. Getting level with the walls now. Still pits coming forward a wee bit, so not too bad. And there's only another 3 fields left to lift down here, and then up the road there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 fields left up there, up the road. You can just see them up there, and yeah, this pit will be pretty full, and then I've got another I can't even remember how many acres is down the road, but about 70 or 80 I would have thought to come up here to go in another couple of weeks time, because the ground's a bit clay. It took quite a bit longer to eat up and get the grass growing, so we'll need to seal the pit, wait for it growing, and then go down and cut it later on, and then open the pit and put it in here. But I dare say I'm getting better at the pit. She's looking a lot better anyway. Just need to get this lot rammed up here, then roll it all in again, but she's looking well, she's looking very well. Hydraulic top link would probably help, to be honest, but don't have one of those. But doing well anyway. The pit's not been ripped up with a buck rake, which is something that you were all afraid of. Tarmac floor is still there, all intact. On to day 3 of lifting, giving the pit a good roll before we start this morning. So as you can see, I'm now getting above the wall. When I'm rolling this way, the buck rake's hanging well over into the next pit. So I'm just getting it a right good roll before all the mayhem happens and I don't have much of a chance to roll. But I think that I'm doing a good job of the pit so far, better than I have done in the past, so pretty pleased. It's just all learning, and you can only learn by doing. I think it's another I think it's another 40 acre, 50 acre to come in, maybe around about that. So the pit's going to be well full, and then later on in the month, no, next few weeks, I would have thought next week maybe, we'll be cutting another place and that'll be another 80 acre or so in, maybe just less than that, maybe just more than that, I cannot remember. So the pit will be well full for first cut, which is perfect. First cut's always got the most quality around it, so it's better for the coos. Which means that we don't need to feed as much concentrates to get more milk out of them, which is ideal. Make good grass, save money. So that's them in the last field up there. And pit's getting a fair bit above the walls now getting. The TM140 is just away there with the old Fraser trailer. Once he finished raking, he put that on, and in the last few fields that are further away up there we have started to need the third trailer, so ideal. It's just keeping me going. But in between the trailer loads, I am now trying to get the pit ready for happen, so I'm giving it a good roll, and then I'm going down and bringing a trailer load up, because I've got a little bit more time. I'm rolling it far more, so which is good, makes it a bit, well, mean that we can get a pit hacked a lot quicker after. So, right, that's looking well. Just kind of shoved that load into a better bit now, so I'll just take this wee corner up, put it along the side here, keeping the sides well built, keeping the pit wide, pretty good. The last field's getting pretty dry, so as you could have seen on the front of the buck rake there, it was blowing everywhere. Very unusual. Reach up for the stars. Anyway, I don't really know how much more of this I can really show you. I've got the drone and it's been up round the silage, getting lifted, the chopper, the rake, kind of hang on and off, so I'll show you all that. But sorry I can't get any sound because the drone doesn't pick up sound, so hopefully you've all enjoyed this silage video that I've put together. But, I'll show you a video at the end at the pit when it's finished, and then just a wee view of it when it's hacked and that. I won't won't be hacked properly because of the last bit we need to put in it later on. I'll just be quickly hacked, quite a few tyres, and then taken all off again for the last wee bit, and then we'll properly hap it. So, we'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching.